Hey everybody, it's me again, Robert, Firestone. I've been running across a few things about our Wi-Fi. It's speculation on my behalf. Okay, I'm not sure, and some of the symptoms that's been going on with me here lately. I went ahead and hardwired my main router for Frontier into the laptop. Okay. When it comes to Wi-Fi and stuff like that, we don't control it. We use it. It's like owning most people that own a $100,000 Ferrari. They drive it. They don't work on it. We use it. We don't work on it. We don't understand it. Some of it I understand. Most of it, I understand somewhat megahertz frequencies and stuff like that. Um, I've run across a few people talking about like EMF poison. Some of the stuff that I've been dealing with myself, with my chest, different things. I'm gonna do a little experiment and see how it works out. I went ahead and took down my other router, 2.4 gigahertz dual antenna Linksys router Wi-Fi box. My computer's still not up and running. Push things back further so that I could get some other things done. Bills all up to me this month. And, in the process of trying to get all that caught up next month in March. Then, say, my better half, so to speak, we haven't ran and properly paid for. I'm using the crystal eye on the laptop as well. Got so much wireless stuff hooked to this laptop. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna see how I sleep tonight. I'm also gonna cut off the router tonight. It blows me away. Like I said, I start listening to a few reports about the EMF poisons. Some of the stuff that I've been experiencing kind of falls under them categories, but I don't want to speculate on anything because I'm not no expert. Okay, if my volume goes up and down, I apologize for that. Pops, cracks, jumps, skips. I know to my left, I've got a curtain open in my living room. It's wiring through, but hey, all right, let's see. Somebody else brought up something that it hit me like a ton of bricks, but who's to say if I'm right or wrong? I don't know. Wi-Fi and chemtrails. Okay, let's just say for me, these heavy metals that they're spraying in the air on us. Okay, people don't want to believe it. It took quite a few years for individuals to believe they could sail on the oceans and not fall off the earth. Okay? Once you understand who controls the narrative in your life, okay, and what they push at you to be the truth, the gospel, God's honest truth, swear on a stack of Bibles, honest truth. And we're coming to find out that most of it's a lie. Wi-Fi chemtrails. I've been paying attention to chemtrails, I guess, for about the last 3 or 4 years. And other people talked about it too, and 5G's coming. Who's to say these chemicals are not spraying through the air and making it easier on them to push these 5G signals away? Because metal's conductive. It either blocks or it receives. Just like a Faraday cage, a brass Faraday cage, blocks signals. But who's to say the aluminum, I guess barium of some kind, is some kind of heavy metal too? Who's to say they're not doing this to help the performance of their 5G, and not willing to tell the general public that it's going to cause a lot of problems? Less than one lady, she's done her own experiments and seen for herself. She even went as far to almost go into, she said it felt like a full-blown heart attack. And one of her girlfriends got in touch with her and told her to go unplug her router and cut them off. Within minutes of her doing this, her heart pains went away. Okay, we're seeing it. Our bodies is something that was created by a creator. It wasn't created by man. Okay? I know a lot of y'all out there don't want to believe that. Hey, I can't sway y'all in a manner that where you do understand that, like I told the so-called demonic devil worshippers, if it wasn't for the narrative of the Bible, they wouldn't have a God to worship. Okay, this little-known demonic being known as Satan was created by the being they're trying to run from, the Creator, okay, God. If it wasn't for the Bible and it wasn't for God creating said entity, angel, most people wouldn't have nothing to put in their narrative to worship something like that. I'm sorry. When you got something this big and the Creator's as big as this earth, you put your stock into somebody or something this big that's telling you that you're going to win, you know, better go back and rethink your thoughts. Masons, the rest of you. I've looked at some of these Masonic Bibles. People ought to go, if they can get their hands on one, they ought to go look at it. Just flip through the pages, look at the pictures. There ain't nothing spiritual about it. There ain't nothing creative about it. These things have been going on for a long time. Okay, back to the chemtrail Wi-Fi, like I said. I believe maybe the chemtrails is to help in 5G. That's just a theory. Can't prove it either way. Also, for everybody out there on the hunt or the trail of the situation with the Federal Reserve robbing us and raping us from birth and turning us into monetary gains for them. Okay. I don't think we've seen the rest of Pat J or Randall Bean have gotten some information through some other sources, and an email or two that pointed some things out right after all this went down. Those individuals got to some of the people that was there being witnesses, okay, and told them that they had to put them in a situation where they could protect them for the next phase. Okay, I'm not hyping this up to keep people running in circles. I'm not hyping this up to give anybody false hopes. Okay, I just believe that we haven't seen the rest of it or seen the end of it as of yet. That's just my opinion. You know, like assholes, okay, we all got one. Okay. Also, under Pat J, I can't remember where I've seen it, man, and my mind at times works like it did when I was a kid, and other times, man, it feels like I'm 100 years old. But in history, her last name had come up, and I wished I would have bookmarked it or something. Okay. Also, this main character and all this crap going on in our government, Schiff, okay, and I got to go back and look at it for sure, but I believe I'm not sure how he spells it. Okay, I'll have to write his name down and go back in and check the history, but I believe the last name Schiff also goes back into the Federal Reserve back the 30s or 40s or whatever it was, one of his forefathers was involved in the Federal Reserve. Okay, if anybody can prove me wrong, great. I don't care. At least that way the narrative's cleared up a little bit. But I believe shifting our history was part of the Federal Reserve, the beginnings of it, or whatever. Okay. Also, question. It's talking about the chemtrails. Supposedly additive fuels, jet fuels, and they make it hidden that you can't get the formula for the jet fuels because they become a standard all the way across for all airlines. Okay, and why the jet fuel has to have a secret? It would be different if we was trying to guard nuclear secrets. Okay, or is that what they're doing? Okay, poison we're getting dumped on us from either nuclear waste or whatever other kind of waste they've got to come up with. We need to get rid of it. Who's to say? Wow, mailman run early today. That's a trip. It's 11:35. I'm sorry I didn't do this at the beginning. Tuesday, February 6, 2018, and 11:35 a.m. I just got myself down to light at 3/4 of a pack of cigarettes a day. Most of the time it's half pack. That is a good thing for me anyway. Question was, what may be hidden, okay, in the chemtrails that's not being told? What other chemicals are there? Okay. Remember, we have a standardized fuel for our vehicles too, our lawnmowers, our weed eaters, our cars, our motorcycles, etc., etc. Public use vehicles. Who's to say that these things, chemicals, hadn't been put into our standard fuels? I don't know. That question kind of hit me when I was listening to a few things this morning. And I thought maybe it might be a good idea to get that ball rolling for some people, have an understanding of what might be going on in the air and on the ground. It's not looking good for none of us, and this thing with Q and Trump and all this other stuff. At times, I kind of feel like that I'm being patted on the back, told to me that I'm doing good and doing the right thing, and the same token, they're looking as they're patting me on the back and walking me over a cliff. I don't know if anybody else feels that way or not, but I feel like there's some more than just what's being put out. I'm kind of with Roy on the expositor report. I hope I said it right. He's ex-military. The way he does on a lot of this stuff, it's time to quit dropping puzzle pieces. Okay. And go ahead and explain what's going on, how it's going on. Okay? I don't trust the narrative of people speaking in riddles. Okay? The word association and the way they've turned our words on us, that's kind of our own problems in our own lives, but in the same token, it continues on with everything, everybody. I'm not going to do this very long. I'm going to try to get this whole stupid thing launched. I hope it goes out. Peace. Just some, I guess, thoughts that was kind of running across my mind. I need to really get them out. I said the ship situation, I'm spelling the name right, but I think one of his forefathers was involved in making up the bid. Cat J's last name popped up in a random thing. I can't remember where I seen it. I wished at the time it caught me off guard. At the same time, I wished I'd bookmarked it or put it somewhere to what I grabbed it. But anyway, Y'all have a good day. 15 minutes and 15 minutes and some change. Try not to keep y'all too long. Peace to all y'all. Ones that are just now waking up, start looking up. Start seeing what's going on around you. Because my understanding there's going to be some releases turned loose here pretty soon that it's going to turn the American citizens upside down when it comes to the truth. They're going to have a hard time understanding what's coming out when they've seen the government as Savior. God knows how long they are alive, and they come to find out the Savior was the one stabbing them in the back the whole time, putting them in the hospital, killing them slowly with drugs, killing them slowly with stuff we're spraying on us, etc., etc., etc. People don't want to hear this. They don't how they think man can't be evil, but if it come down to where they had to defend themselves and they felt threatened enough where they thought they were going to have to die, all of us is capable of that thing that we dread the most, and that's having to kill somebody else. Peace to all y'all.